Alright guys, today we're looking at a product from Kiwi Design. It's actually the Oculus Quest facial interface bracket. It's basically reminiscent of, replacing the Quest bracket that actually comes with and the foam insert that goes in there that goes up against your face. And I'm actually really excited to dive into this because I've been wanting to look over this. I've never had a VR cover or anything like that, but I've always wanted to try something like that. So I'm excited to take a look at this and see if it really does make the Oculus Quest more comfortable, because I personally think after 30 minutes to an hour, the actual bracket actually starts bothering my face a little bit. And I want to see if this one actually eliminates any of those issues for me. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. I'll show you how to strap it on and what it looks like, and then we'll take a look.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a recce is the gaming tech. Gaming techie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.
Alright guys, so here it is, the Kiwi Design Oculus Quest facial interface bracket and face cover pad set. So you can see this is the second version. Q2 is basically their definition of being the second version. And I'm really excited for this because here's my Oculus Quest, and I've always had an issue with this padding over here. Because after like 30 minutes to an hour, for some reason, it just doesn't feel as great on my face. It starts to get pretty uncomfortable, as a matter of fact, as far as like how it feels on my face. So I'm excited to dive into this and see if it actually alleviates some of that for me, if it fits more comfortable and fits better on my face as far as, being comfortable after 30 minutes to an hour. But let's go ahead and start off with at least unboxing this real quick and seeing what this is like. Alright, so we'll put this to the side. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, so let's see what we got. So we have the face mask here. Instructions. We have the little padding here, so you can cover your, put this in there to cover your lenses when it's not in use, which is good for me because I actually don't own one of these. Looks like this is the nose gap. And two different pads. I think they look like they're the exact same. They look like they're just coming with it, so you have a spare one. Yeah, they look like they're pretty much the same thing. They're just coming with two extras, so you have them. So let's start off with the instructions here. Here's the how to install instructions. So take the original facial interface bracket off. Assemble our facial bracket into the VR headset. Let's go ahead and do those parts first here real quick. So this should just pull off. Just like so. So the facial bracket is off of the one that came with it. There it is. It just pulls right off, so simple. And then you place this on top of here. Just like that. Easy to go in. And then you take one of these, and let's see. What's the next part of the instructions say here? Attach our face cover pad to the facial interface bracket via Velcro. Attach the leakage nose to the part, and then that's it. Enjoy it. Looks like the Velcro is on there. So let's go ahead and stick this on here. Get my headphones a little bit out of the way here. So these attach just like this. Velcro on each side. Just like that. And we got that attached, so we're good there. And then the last step here, let's see. Lab step says attach the anti-leakage nose pad to the nose part of the facial interface bracket via Velcro. The direction of the anti-leakage nose pad as shown, as the picture shows. Here we go. So I want you to attach it like that on the back. So let's take this. So if I'm looking at this upward, it means it should go just like this. Right on the Velcro as such. to block any light getting into the headset. All right, so that's it. That is the instructions as far as that goes. And this little eyepiece here can go just like this. Kind of just sits there to protect your lenses, which is cool. Like I said, I didn't own one of these, so I'm actually happy to have one of these. Like I said, I didn't own one of these, so I'm happy about that. So I can actually add one of these to it since I never owned one before. So that is basically the gist of this and how you set this up and how it looks. I'm going to do some digging into this now and wear this for a little bit. See how it actually feels, see how the field of view is and all that kind of stuff. And then we'll get back to the table and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, guys, so here we are with my thoughts on the Kiwi Design Oculus Quest facial interface. Now, like I said in the overview, I was looking forward to these because I am a person who has not had the VR cover but always wanted to try something like that to see if the foam insert was going to be more comfortable for me because, like I said, after 30 minutes to an hour, the Quest just starts to become more uncomfortable for me because of the fact that it's front heavy and also because the strap on the inside just starts feeling up against my face and it's just not as comfortable, the foam insert that's in there. This solves that problem and I'm really happy with the way this feels because the foam insert in here, even though not as thick as what the VR cover ones are, because I've seen the VR covers, I don't own one, but I've seen them in person. These are a little bit thinner, but they still feel like that little foam insert, and they really feel comfortable, and they feel nice even when you press up against them, unlike what the original Quest ones come with. And when you press your face on there, it definitely feels like it's a foam padding that's on you. I would appreciate if it had even a little bit more padding in here, but I'm sure they went with as thin as possible that was still comfortable, because the more padding you put on here, obviously the farther away your face is going to be, and the more you're going to lose as far as FOV. And I'm happy to report that I didn't notice any FOV increase, maybe 1 or 2 degrees, but I didn't notice it at all. And that's because these are thin, but still thick enough that you're going to get the difference when it's up against your face, that it still feels really nice and feels better than what the original ones come with for sure. Like I said, if you're comparing these to the VR cover ones, if you're obviously the other ones are thicker, it might feel a little bit more comfortable because obviously it's a thicker padding, but you're losing some FOV. So you kind of have to decide, these are meant to get more comfortable than what your Oculus Quest came with, but not be so obtrusive as far as the thickness of what the VR cover ones are, that will feel more comfortable than these, but at the sacrifice of losing that FOV. So these kind of fall in the middle. It's up to you on which direction you want to go. These are more comfortable for me, and I can stay with the Oculus Quest on longer than before with the way that this is. And it has built-in ventilation with the little holes that are in the VR cover that ventilate the air and stuff. And I like this little nose piece that it comes with here too, because I hate the fact that light gets in with the Oculus Quest sometimes, depending on how you're wearing it. And with that little nose guard piece, it eliminates all the light coming in. So that was also something I was really happy with. And I'm happy that it comes with 2 VR covers, so if you want to swap one in and out, if one gets, anything wrong with it, you can swap the other one. It comes with 2 pieces. Really easy to obviously put on, as you guys saw in the video. Easy swapping out. And really happy with this, guys. Made it more comfortable for me to wear this for longer periods of time. And I'm really happy to finally own a strap like this to actually put it on my Oculus Quest that makes it more comfortable for me. So it does exactly what the product says, and I'm really happy with it. If you guys have any questions about anything you guys have seen here today, as always, leave it down below. If not, thank you guys for watching. Till next time.
GamingTechie is the gaming tech. GamingTechie, gaming tech. Eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a recce is the gaming tech. GamingTechie is the gaming tech. GamingTechie.